cents. Dan Nikolic on board, and then we'd be looking at Rara Eclipse over to number 9. Front running type is at $5.70. He's 8 years old, but he's still running good races. We're off to a very short break, and coming up next, the first at Randwick.
Red light flashes away. Hello, rain is starting to fall here now. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Well, you would, in this rather crazy weather pattern we're experiencing in Sydney. Obviously something in the middle of the stools here now. Is it snow? Oh, it's Zoilus with the barrier blanket. They're set. And away they go. And Bosworth didn't jump all that quickly, and Rara Eclipse, the old fella, bounded out and leads Rosa Murata nearly a length on settling, followed by Desert Sachet wide. Snow Hero going up nearer to the inside, followed by Daniels the man, then Bosworth, further back Zoilus, Patch Adams, Orthopedic, and 2 to Pristine Partners. To the course proper they gallop, and Rara Eclipse putting on the pace, leads by 2 lengths on Snow Hero, a length away third Rosa Murata, a couple Desert Sachet, 1.5 to the favourite Bosworth, a length to Daniels the man, then Zoilus inside Patch Adams, Orthopedic second last, and nearly 3 lengths to Pristine Partners. Rara Eclipse, clear-cut leader working their way past the 700 by more than a length on Snow Hero. Rosa Murata third, then Desert Sachet, a couple Bosworth inside Daniels the man. Patch Adams is wider out, Zoilus on the inside of Orthopedic, and 3 to Pristine Partners. They're well strung out now, heading around the home corner, and Rara Eclipse railing nicely, straightens up 2.5, 3 lengths now from Snow Hero, Rosa Murata, Desert Sachet, 2 Bosworth, and a good gap Daniels the man as they race to the 250, and Rara Eclipse's little rider pulls the whip. Here's Desert Sachet, coming like a gazelle. Wider out on the track is Bosworth, but it's Desert Sachet racing away. No danger. Desert Sachet holding Bosworth, and Desert Sachet easily from Bosworth. Photo third, Snow Hero with Orthopedic, then Rara Eclipse, who knocked up. Further off, Daniels the man, and then came another 2 away, Rosa Murata, then Zoilus, Pristine Partners, and a conspicuous last was Patch Adams. Too good for them. Number 3, Desert Sachet, has been able to score here. $11 and $2.90. Bosworth has run second, and a photo finish will be called for third. As I said in the call, he sprinted like a gazelle, Desert Sachet. He looked very well. He did look good winning at the Sunshine Coast at a meeting only a couple of weeks ago, and John decided to bring him down to Sydney. He thought there was a race in him, obviously, and this did look a suitable, and it's worked out that way. He has...
Okay, thank you, Ian. That's Corey Brown riding the first winner on AJC Oaks Day. Plenty more to come from Randwick.
East-West Success, $4, $1.90, and in the ring is it's about the same. The second pick is number 6, Force Zulu in the ring. He's been very well tried, Force Zulu. He's been the best back runner in the race, Force Zulu, number 6. And on the tote is $5.80, which is better than what the fare is being offered on track. And number 3, Abolition, whose $4.30 is shorter than the tote, than the bookies rather, shorter on the tote. Starter has the button. Press the same, and there they go, and Ike Barner threw his head up in the air when the stalls opened, missed it by more than a length, and East-West Success first out, joined and headed by Chester County, Inflation on the rail, and then comes Force Zulu, nice and handy, followed closely by River to the Sea, and then Gladiator, Abolition, Manapura, and then comes Ike Barner, and Southern Rose drops to the rear. Chester County, a very speedy customer, leads a length and a half, Inflation to the 600, East-West Success third, Gladiator is next, followed by River to the Sea, the middle, the fence is Force Zulu, then Abolition wide. In the centre, Ike Barner over on the rails, Manapura 1.5 to Southern Rose. On the swing now, and to Chester County from Inflation. East-West Success, another couple away. Gladiator on its outside. Brown rides hard on Force Zulu. He's pulled the whip on it, then Abolition starting to unwind. And River to the Seas next, but Chester County gave them the slip. And past the 200, Chester County put 3 lengths, Abolition, Gladiator. And then East-West Success, Force Zulu's going shockingly, but Chester County's running them right into the ground. This is a brilliant win. Chester County beat Abolition, Gladiator, or on the inside, East-West Success for third. And then came Southern Rose, River to the Sea, Force Zulu, Ike Barner, and Inflation and Manapura, the last 2 to the line. Gee, didn't it bolt in? Number 2, Chester County, ridden by Chris Muntz. Number 2 has given them a bath. Chester County, Chris Muntz for Paul Perry. And owners NS and SJ Perry, Nathan and Shannon, sons of Paul. The Marshall family are in the horse and bred by the Premier Bloodstock by Hennessy from Quinsigamond, a chestnut colt 3, and freshened up since failing in the Eskimo Prince, and that was his first run since the Melbourne Cup Carnival, the Spring Carnival at Flemington, and Paul freshening him up, and boy, has he bolted in. 2, 3, 7 and 1, the official placings. Number 2, Chester County, Chris Munn's first. Number 3, a second. Abolition, ridden by Darren Beedman, by Quest for Fame from Majestic Twig. Number 7, third, that's Gladiator, ridden by Shane McCann for Greg Hickman. Greg now training this fella, first up since November.
And with the top weight in fourth position in the first four, $4,509.30. Now all dividends are starting to filter through. Super Tab, there's the Quinella Exacta is about to join us, and Trifecta shouldn't be too far away. All complete, first four, 2, 3, 7 and 1.
Most of them. 4 ahead of 8, 1 and 10.
Okay, Alf, and we'll be back with Greg Miles very, very soon. Now, Cheltenham, let's look ahead. Sky Ratings first race, 3-year-olds going around. Swiss Vault, Sky Rates, 3 points clear of Miss Vodka and Marlborough Girl. And then Manchega, 1 from 3 and 7, then number 2. Here's the latest check of betting. At Cheltenham, quaddy legs races 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now, a track downgrade has come through at Randwick. Honour the Star into $10 at Cheltenham. 11 minutes of betting time, runners parading. That's the scene at Randwick. Some sun out, but the track after race 2 downgraded to dead. New Zealand, we are 14 minutes away from the next on the card. Sky
rail true, and we're set to go. Melody inside. Oh, what's this trying to get through? And it's going to get through. I think it's Fiery D. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got itself well and truly jammed in the gate. She's burrowed through and then tried to stand up, and the gate's really forcing her neck down. It's trapped right across her wither, and she'll definitely have to be withdrawn from the race. I think it's Fiery D. Where is she drawn? 8. That's about right. Before they jump, it might just beat us though, unfortunately. It's not through as yet, so we'll have it soon after the race. Okay, Fiery D, a late scratching. Unfortunate for connections. A number of the Melbourne football players involved in her as well, but they'll have to wait another day. Now they're off and racing. Zabisca jumping fast on the outside, and Tendency got away well, and so did Radiant Star. No speed from Fluffy Duck, who settled last. Settling down Zabisca by 2, Tendency, and 2 lengths Radiant Star. A length further back in the field is Sea Rizzer, and going forward on the outside there quickly is Tajanda, and they were trailed then by, just behind these horses, Millo on the inside, and they're trailed by Northern Rose. As they go through the gap, they're followed then by Slice of Paradise, who's got a fair way back in the field. Royal Mask is just ahead of her as they come towards the turn, and Fluffy Duck is towards the tail. Up round the bend now, and the leader is Zabisca by a length and a half to Tendency. 2 lengths to Radiant Star. Sea Rizzer runs on, and they're followed by Northern Rose, and then came Royal Mask. Slice of Paradise a long way back as they caught it, and Tendency with race experience dashes to the lead now. Radiant Star running on, so is Northern Rose, followed by Zabisca, but Tendency is nicely clear from Radiant Star and holds on well, and Tendency first beat Radiant Star. Good go for third. Royal Mask has finished well and might snatch it from Northern Rose. Slice of Paradise, best work late, wide out, followed in by Fluffy Duck, and then came Zabisca, who showed pace before weakening, and then Sea Rizzer. A long way back is Miller, who's second last, and Tajanda was the last one over the line, scratching Fiery D, number 3. Official on race number 1, 10, 5 and 6. In 59.7, home in 35.8, 24.1 and 12.0, and the sub was number 8, Slice of Paradise, in the doubles. 10, 5 and 6 on the first event. Race 2, take out number 5, it's due at 110.
Okay, as we await the first 4 dividend to be confirmed as well. The Quinella News.
A little bit more support from the Central Districts. Golden Harvest could go favourite. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it did go favourite, because it's probably got the most potential upside, and it's just the inexperience in the wide draw. I think if it was drawn 5 places further in, we'd see it a clear favourite.
Well, we could make it like a telethon. Come on, Central.
Stakes for the 3-year-olds, 1,200 metres, Group 3. Gates crash open, they're off and racing, and bouncing out from the inside, Scissor Man to lead out. Cheaty's going after it, and right there as well, Gay Garland. Moving round out wide, Golden Harvest showing a torrent of early speed now, going quicker than last week's Wages, and is going to cross from its last wide draw. Right there, Dance in the Sun, followed out by Gay Garland. Then and behind these next, as they work along, we've got the next one about a length away behind these, Flying Class. They'll be followed 2 lengths back to Lucy Love, who's midfield. Over on its inside, next back on the rails is Blue Rapture. Then further away, we've got Silky Red Boxer. Sunhawk is a mile back in the field, and back with them also as they head up towards the corner. River Chief, and it's actually Stone Motherless Last, the favourite. Back with it also is Creole, and alongside of these is Amico as they head towards the turn. Around the corner now, 450 to go. Golden Harvest, the leader from Dance in the Sun. Then Cheaty, Gay Garland, Lucy Love's out deeper. Running on also as they race down is Flying Class. Then further away, we've got Blue Rapture at the 250. Golden Harvest still in charge here. Where are the challengers? Here comes Silky Red Boxer, and Lucy Love starting to appear as well. Golden Harvest, Lucy Love going out after it, and Silky Red Boxer right over the top of them. Silky Red Boxer and Noel Harris take out the Westbury Stud Sunline Stakes. Lucy Love was second, third over Golden Harvest, followed over by Cheaty. Then came the next one, Sunhawk, and followed by Gypsy Babe. Further back, Gay Garland from Dance in the Sun. Further away as they went across the line was Scissor Man. Then came Creole, that was well back throughout with River Chief. The favourite was never any possibility at any stage of the race. Then Blue Rapture, and well back also we had Flying Class, and pulling up quickly Amico, one of the last to go past.
Wasn't that an easy win for Noel Harris, the experienced hoop? Silky Red Boxer prepared by Helen Weller, a horse by Casual Lies, collecting the cash. Now, correct weight is there at Moonee Valley. We will report to you that Craig Newitt did go to see the video of the start to see if he was afforded what he thought was a fair start, and yes, stewards have deemed that he was, with number 8 Slice of Paradise, and it ran 5th behind. Correct weight Cheltenham's gone through, placings 1, 9, 2 and number 5. Narrowly denied for 3rd, and that was a Feathered Tail, first 4, 95.
Longbeat, Verstack and Cirque du Soleil. They'll soon be off. The Keith Mackay quality time-honoured race here at Randwick. And the gates are back, and there they go, and Shamika out very quickly but won't lead. Bella Corona's going very swiftly and shows the way from Danish Magic and Shamika, followed by Sansadi back to second, last Navajo Princess, and last the Roughy Glossy Games. Danish Magic poking up on the inside takes up the running from Bella Corona as they work to the 800. A length and a half to Sansadi on the inside of Shamika, and a couple of lengths further back, Glossy Games inside of Navajo Princess. The field of 6 running along in pairs as they reach almost the 600 marker, and Pat Payne slows the speed on Danish Magic, and Danish Magic's about 3/4 of a length clear on Bella Corona. Sansadi inside the favourite Shamika, and 2.5 Glossy Games inside Navajo Princess. This is the order as they wheel around the turn, and Danish Magic getting away from the rails a trifle, a half length on Bella Corona, and now Shamika being called upon by J.A. Cassidy and is starting to collar in these leaders, and Sansadi on the inside racing down to the distance at the 200. Bella Corona got to Danish Magic. Shamika's level now with Bella Corona. Shamika on the outside, and Bella Corona beat off Danish Magic. It's Bella Corona, Shamika, a little between them. Bella Corona, Shamika, Shamika with a nose in front. Bella Corona kicks on the line. Ripper of a finish. Leave it to the judge. 3rd Danish Magic, followed by Sansadi, Glossy Games and Navajo Princess. Photo. Well, Shamika was going to, I thought, about 10 bobs from home. Knows Bella Corona, but Bella Corona, she doesn't know the meaning of defeat, and she's kicked right on the post, and this is desperately close. Having a look at the freeze, the close shot indicates Bella Corona's nose is marginally in front of Shamika's if it is frozen on the line. They're out of unison on the post. On the longest shot, Bella Corona. So the 2 shots have indicated the inside filly, Bella Corona. She just would not give in, and she's got there. Number 3, Bella Corona, ridden by Darren Beedman, has scored 5.40 and 2.20. Number 1 is second, Shamika, ridden by Jim Cassidy, $1.30. And number 2, Danish Magic, third, ridden by Patrick Payne. Insufficient starters for a third tote. Quinella has paid 3.6.
Hong Kong coverage tomorrow from Sha Tin races 5 through to race 10, the Group 1 QE2 Cup, International Group 1, and the Hong Kong Group 1, the Champions Mile, one among the 6 races. The likes of Shane Dye, Dwayne Dunn, John Size, David Hayes. You'll see all of those and some of the best in the world, including the Japanese superstar Aishan Preston in the Group 1 International QE2 Cup. And that race, if Aishan Preston is successful, he may well venture to Moonee Valley for the Cox Plate this October. Toast.
They're set, the all clear, racing, good start too. Toast of the Coast jumping well. She's Golden Class easing back soon after the start. Ruby Slipper goes on and takes a slender lead from Waterway. Queen Carey, Toast of the Coast pushes up along the inside. Hasty back jump well today. She's 5th just off the speed, and they're followed then by Laton Kiki. She's Golden Class and a length and a half to Dream a Lot. Round the turn at the 800, there's plenty of pressure up front here. Ruby Slipper has a narrow lead. Queen Carey are outside. Toast of the Coast just eased back a little in 3rd on the inside of Waterway. 2 lengths further back, Laton Kiki outside Hasty back, and then Dream a Lot, and she's Golden Class. Inside the 600 metres up the side, Ruby Slipper, a neck Queen Carey, Waterway 3rd. Toast of the Coast Snook at the inside. Dream a Lot goes forward in the white and red deep, followed by Laton Kiki. She's Golden Class. Hasty back to last now as they come round the turn. Ruby Slipper on the outside, Queen Carey, Waterway 3 wide. Toast of the Coast can't get a crack at them. Right around the outside then is She's Golden Class in the straight now. Queen Carey put the nose in front. There's the run for Toast of the Coast. Laton Kiki, She's Golden Class are flying home. Laton Kiki, Toast of the Coast. Laton Kiki beat Toast of the Coast. Queen Carey 3rd, and then Dream a Lot, followed in by She's Golden Class, Hasty back, and Ruby Slipper folded up after sustaining a lot of pressure on the inside, and Waterway one of the last to go over the line. And Laton Kiki has prevailed here on the outside. Toast of the Coast, I think, yeah, no doubt about it, 8 will get it for sure. A good head on the line over Toast of the Coast and Queen Carey in 3rd place. Round 10.30 and $2 for the winner. And the pick from the mounting yard, according to Elf, has got home. And she does possess a good Moonee Valley record and does come to hand very quickly. Simons took 2 kilos off, so she only had 50 kilos on her back today and was able to accelerate strongly to the line. 8-2 and early in the piece, and she compounded after leading on the inside rail. Dividends coming through. We've got 10.30 and $2 Laton Kiki.
Collecting the cash, so not through as far as Unitab's concerned. I can tell you as far as Super Tab, they're not through there either yet. So as soon as we get those through, with that protest being upheld, new placing 6, 7, 5 and 2, we'll pass those along for you. Okay, 2 minutes off Randwick, where Dream Beauty.
And we're ready for a start now. This is the 4th of the day, 1200. And they're off this time, and Sassy Switch from the wide alley jumped very swiftly. Dream Beauty out well, so the 2 fancied candidates have started in a nice manner. A length away in 3rd position, New York Style, Plain Crazy wide, and then Celestia Cryptique along the rail. Followed 2 back by Continental Dane, and then Blue Satab, and back last is Ravenswood. They come to the 800 marker, and Sassy Switch under a good hold. A length and 3/4 now on Dream Beauty. 1 away, 3rd is Plain Crazy. Celestia 4th on the outside of Cryptique, and then New York Style drifting back a little, followed by Continental Dane, Ravenswood, and a couple of lengths to the grey mare Blue Satab. It's Sassy Switch, a clear leader, coming onto the corner by more than a length on Dream Beauty. Plain Crazy 3rd, then Celestia Cryptique on the inside, and then New York Style, Ravenswood on the extreme outer as they set sail for home. And on top of the rise, and Sassy Switch in front. Sassy Switch about 2, Dream Beauty, followed by Cryptique, Ravenswood, Plain Crazy, and then Celestia. Sassy Switch, the rider goes for her. She's still a couple of lengths in front. They're not closing the gap quickly enough on Sassy Switch. Ravenswood 2nd, then Plain Crazy and Cryptique, but Sassy Switch runs them into the ground. Sassy Switch from Ravenswood and Plain Crazy, then Cryptique and Celestia. Dream Beauty, New York Style, Continental Dane, and last was Blue Satab. Sassy Switch. She simply ran them into the ground. The mare from Musselbrook, trained by, from Tamworth now, trained by Graham Hill, for himself by Switch in Time from Brook Opera, and Sassy Switch by Switch in time, making it, let me see, 24 starts for 9 wins, 4 seconds and a third. 5, 4, 3 and 6 should be the numbers when posted. Corey Brown aboard Sassy Switch, beating number 4, Ravenswood, who got back but finished on well by Woodman, trained by Gary White, Darren Beedman, and Plain Crazy. Her run was good this afternoon by Bite the Bullet. Alan Scores at Newcastle, Greg Childs, and Cryptique had found 4th. Every hope Celestia. She was simply too fast for them. Sassy Switch, far too nippy. 5, 4, 3, 6 official now. And the totes coming up, $4.80.
And $1.90, $2.60, $2, and the Quinella trifectas are there, except for Super Tab. First 4.
In the last little bit of betting, Norwich has had some support. Perfect Zero, well on the market too. They're the main 3. 4, 6 and 7. The Mookster is a very speedy horse. He'll set it up for a fast tempo. That's one thing that is set. Light flashes, 1,000 metres. Racing now. And the Mookster in the middle of the line was the first to bounce out. Perfect Zero jumped OK. Prince Parides tries to go with the leader. There's Norwich driving up and Steel King on the outside as they settle into stride now. And it's the Mookster with a narrow lead. Norwich the inside and Steel King is going to try and slot in right behind the leader now. Over on the inside, Perfect Zero's 4th, and they're followed Prince Parides 5th. And over on the inside, about 3/4 away to Rustic Mist. 3 lengths, Meduki, Della Vista, and Bellis is last of all. Up to the turn, Norwich on the rails. About a head in front of the Mookster. Steel King a length and a half away. Perfect Zero 2 lengths back as niggled at 4th on the inside, then Prince Parides, Rustic Mist. It's the Mookster, Norwich the inside, Steel King about to claim the pair of them as they cornered, and Rustic Mist runs on. Steel King hit the lead now, 120 to go. He's booted away. Rustic Mist is running on down the outside, but Steel King is too good, and Steel King after a good ride scores well. Rustic Mist 2nd, Prince Parides 3rd, Della Vista ran on, Perfect Zero next, trailed further back by Norwich and the Mookster together, and then Bellis and Meduki last in. And he won that easily, Steel King. I don't know why there was a knock on him in the betting earlier. He just continued to drift, but the smart punters stepped in late and trimmed him up. And he's been too good. Number 4, Steel King, Kieran McAvoy, and Brian Mayfield Smith, a comfortable winner. Second going to 2, Rustic Mist, ridden by Vlad Durick for Libby Hayworth. And 3rd is a photo, 4-2 and a photo finish for 3rd place. Number 7, Perfect Zero, looked to have every chance, but was being niggled out a good way from home. 3rd place getter putting some value into the trifecta. This horse had trialled very well, and it just went absolutely perfectly to plan for Kieran McAvoy. He knew the Mookster would lead. He'd go with him early, and he'd be able to get a sit on him and then try and outsprint him over the closing stages, and it worked.
It's the Group 2 Travis Stakes for fillies and mares. Some smart ones going around here. Tabaldo, 11s among them, but none other than Critic, a Group 1 winner a few runs back. It goes around all of the rage. In New Zealand, latest update, their win pool has 86,000 in it, and it's now $2.15 as they go into line. If you're following...
Yeah. Starter holds them. Gates crash open. They're off and racing in the Travis. And one of the first away, Can't Command It towards the outside. My City Girl began quickly. Star Affair's right there as well. 11s is heading towards the lead, and no one really keen on the early speed. The favourite Critic is right up in the party as well. She's going to settle 4th on the rail. A length away and behind these as they settle down for 3rd lies. Then came Tanzorka midfield. Out wide is Scarlet Rose, followed between runners next now by Blackrock College. Then Fiaba. 2 lengths away and behind these is Tappledoo, and last of all is No Fibs. They race down towards the 1,000 metres mark in the Travis Stakes, and the pacemaker is Can't Command It by a length and a half from in second position on the inside, My City Girl. Alongside of it is Star Affair, followed 1.5 away. Next, the favourite Critic on the inside of 11s is Sweeney may have Opie Bosson in the pocket there, just moved forward at that point. There goes Preferred Lies off and around them with Tanzorka as they come down the side, 700 metres out. And behind these is Fiaba from Blackrock College, hasn't moved as yet. Scarlet Rose is looking to go forward now from Tappledoo next to last. And last last of all is No Fibs. Up towards the corner they come in the $70,000 Travis Stakes, and Can't Commander the leader from Star Affair, who's poised to pounce. And behind them, My City Girl. 11 is going a good race on the outside. About 2 lengths away next, then there's Critic out into the clear as well. Further back, Fiaba, and out wider here, Scarlet Rose and Tapple Do. 300 metres to go. Star Affair's got the lead now and is shaken off. Can't Commander. 11 is battling on. So is Critic, but it's Star Affair and Lance O'Sullivan at the 100 metres. 11 is trying hard, and so is Critic, but they won't get Star Affair. L.A. O'Sullivan at his brilliant best. Second over. Close here between, I think, Critic possibly just ahead of 11s, and on the inside, Can't Commander win a good race. Storming home late was Tapple Do, while she had Next Up written all over her. And behind these, as they went across the line, was Fiaba from My City Girl. No Fibs pulling up quickly. Preferred Lies in Scarlet Rose, and with them as well as they went across was Tanzorka, and Blackrock College racing well below her best was back amongst the tail enders.
Trained by Frank and Craig Ritchie, who are hoping for success later this afternoon with Raspberry Ripple in the Oaks. Star Affair number 13, taking out the feature from New Zealand, the Group 2 Travis Stakes. Star Waymare out of a mare called The Grin. So that's the last of our New Zealand races. Miners could go the way of 13-10.
Half a point to Hebe Rebe, and then Evander. So Pentastic is all the rage out here. $4.30 and $2.10. Second pick in New South Wales, number 5. And that is We're Dancing at $5.40 and $1.80. And $6.60 and $2.40, number 6. Starting to load for the Japan Racing Association plate. Won last year by Restless. Larry Cassidy beat Mr. Nelson and Star of the Seas. Victoria well represented here with Pentastic and Homewrecker. Sassy Switch winning the 4th, number 5, Corey Brown, down from Tamworth, trained there by Graham Hill, and absolutely donkey licked its rivals, ran them into the ground, and beating 4 Ravenswood and 3 Plain Crazy 6 Cryptique 4th. Fine sunny afternoon as I speak. And they're off. And the shove off jumped out pretty well. So too Evander, not far away Hebe Rebe, and then to Lister Bell. And now hitting his stride is Master Pom, and Master Pom is racing up very quickly to go to the lead now. Evander second, shove off third, then Homewrecker, following further back to Lister Bell. Pentastic centre field, and behind those next Hebe Rebe, followed by Benarivo pulling. On its outside next is Barbaroos, and then We're Dancing, Hello Pamela, Factional, and into back. Into the back goes Master Pom, and leads about 5 lengths now on Evander as they go to the 1400. Nearly 2 lengths away, third shove off, a similar margin. Homewrecker, 1 to Pentastic, 1.5 to Lister Bell. Followed then by Hebe Rebe. Over on the fences, Benarivo. Barbaroos is out wide from We're Dancing. A length and 3/4 to Hello Pamela. Second last is Factional, and into back it is last, and back about 15 lengths off the lead, occupied by Master Pom. And Master Pom, displaying all its characteristic toe, makes the run out of the back straight and onto the High Street side. About 4 lengths on Evander. Shove off third, Homewrecker 4th, then Pentastic, followed by Lister Bell. A gap to Hebe Rebe, sandwiched up between horses, and then comes Benarivo over on the rails. Barbaroos next from We're Dancing, Factional. Hello Pamela the fence second last, and Still Absolute is into bank. Master Pom, a handy leader, 600 ahead of them here. About 4.5 lengths. Second Posse Evander, Homewrecker third, then Benarivo slipping up on the inside from shove off to Lister Bell, and Pentastic is next, followed by We're Dancing, Hebe Rebe, Barbaroos, Hello Pamela, into bank and Factional around the corner, and Homewrecker sprinting very quickly. Pentastic's going after him. The Victorians dominant with Evander over on the inside, but Homewrecker has pinched a handy break coming to the 200. Homewrecker full of running, 2 lengths on Pentastic, who slowly but surely is trying to pick up his counterpart from Melbourne. Homewrecker still in front. Pentastic is coming late. Homewrecker stopping. Pentastic got him! Pentastic on the line, I'd say, has nosed Homewrecker. Photo third, Evander with Barbaroos, followed home then by Shove Off.